flexible.
If you mess up applying, just wipe clean. No sticky residue. Call now to get LaserBond USA for just $19.99 and receive this protective carry case free. But wait, we're going to double the offer absolutely free and ship your order free. Call now.
Call 1-800-493-6618 to get your LaserBond USA. Call now or go to laserbondusa.com. So call 1-800-493-6618. Call now.
Welcome back to U.S. Farm Report. Andy Schisler, Brian Basting, our guests here today. Brian, let's talk real quick about the January reports that come out. There's quite a bit of good information that we're expecting middle of the month from USDA.
January 12th, Clinton, there's 4 reports coming out from the USDA. The final crop size for corn and beans for 2015, grain stocks report only comes out 4 times a year. Of course, a monthly WASDE report that same day, and a winter wheat seedings report, first estimate of 2,000 winter wheat seedings in the U.S. What we've seen the last several years is more market movement around this day than has been seen maybe 5-10 years ago because of the importance of the reports in terms of the growing world economy,
Sure.
Protein consumption, all these factors. Those reports have been market movers, so I'd encourage your viewers to be very prepared for those reports on the 12th.
Yeah, Andy, anything specifically out of that you'd like to keep an eye on?
I think because of the high basis in the East, you saw a lot of grain move to market, so the stocks report should be bullish.
Okay.
And so I don't know what they'll do with yield. I have no idea on that. I'm always wrong. I want it to go down, but it's probably not going to happen. But that stocks
They
report.
say big crops get bigger. Isn't
Yeah,
that what they say?
that's fine.
We can dream, though.
But I think it could be 200 million different on the feed, and that might be your surprise that could pop it. I'm just making a guess at what could actually.
What
do
about you, Brian?
something.
What do you think?
I agree with Andy. I think when we look at this report, that grain stocks report almost takes the greatest importance because it gives us the idea of feed disappearance in that September, October, November quarter, and that sets the stage pretty much for the entire winter. Last year was a negative number. The market never looked back from the December high last year until it got into the summer. Who knows what's going to happen this year?
Yeah.
So
We should be feeding a lot of grain, shouldn't we, gentlemen? Just talking, I mean, if you're looking at, we've got record number of hogs, we've got cattle growing, we've got poultry back in this game. I mean, we should be feeding quite a bit of this grain, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I think the cattle prices are poor, but they were already out there that they were
Sure.
going to feed. So and we don't have enough disease floating around in pork or chickens to really put a dent in anything else. So I think it should be good.
Yeah, Andy, talk real quick about a trip you recently took out to China because it gave you some good insight into the economic situation there, and they're a major buyer of our
Well, I think the one thing that I noticed was they have some problems in their farm program, and so like those things are going to get ironed out. The way that they use quota prices to buy grain, that's all going to change. It wasn't a very good way to do it. It pretty much messed up their rice storage and their rice usage and where they buy rice, and the same things were happening in corn. And so you're going to see that whole program flipped in the next. They're putting together like a 3-year plan to really go to a world price, and they're going to try and open the acres up to bigger farmers. Also, though, they're looking to increase really the livestock side of it, particular beef and dairy, and they're also with the one-kid policy, everything's changing to 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're going to see economic growth, and you're going to see more consumption on all the livestock and that kind of thing.
So
coming.
could be some more opportunities.
But you're going to see yields go up in corn as well.
Well, interesting. Brian, let's talk a little bit about the psychology of, ending up 2015 and starting 2016. You look at incomes, they're expected to be down. We've been trading sideways for however many months. This has been a pretty rough stretch in 2016, starting out in kind of a rut. How do you get through this?
I think you make a good point, Clinton, from the standpoint of the big picture is net farm income has diminished the last couple of years. A combination of factors, input costs declining slower than the price of corn and beans and wheat, for example. But the point being is we can only go forward from this point and look forward. And what we can do is be prepared to take advantage of opportunities when they're present, because markets will give you opportunities, maybe not like the 2010 to 2013 time period,
Sure.
but still there are going to be opportunities there, and you must be prepared to execute. And what I mean that is have a strategy in place where, for example, people got caught in early July this year not knowing what to do when we finally saw a rally that took 6 months to develop. So be prepared. Obviously look for ways to manage costs, but in my mind, 2016 is the year about fine-tuning your marketing, really being prepared to market the very best you can.
And Andy, real quick, your thoughts on the psychology of this year and getting your mindset right for 2016.
Well, I think it's similar to 2009 and rolling into 2010. You know, our prices are similar, it's set up similar. You have something that can change prices quickly, but it's like you go into survival mode, and the market's trying to get you to price your grain at low prices. And I think it's going to be tricky, but I also think you're in that low level, low percent of price. And so I don't think there's a ton of downside price risk, but like our upside is limited at this point.
Yeah,
So.
good. Well, we'll get your closing thoughts and markets now right after the break.